All right, let's dive into Marantz,
Yeah.
specifically their new wireless speakers,
Okay.
the Horizon and the Grand Horizon.
Right.
So you want the inside scoop on these, right?
Yeah.
We've got like articles and specs and even some buzz from a fancy showroom in Singapore.
Well, the interesting thing here is this is Marantz's first foray into all-in-one wireless speakers,
Right.
but they're going for a luxury market. They launched two speakers,
Okay.
the Horizon and the bigger one called the Grand Horizon.
Right.
And, think of it more like a statement piece for a room, not just a sound system.
Yeah.
They actually look pretty stunning as well.
Well, and speaking of looking stunning,
Yeah.
you can actually see the Horizon and the Grand Horizon in person at Home Action Party, the first showroom in Singapore to snag these.
Yeah. Singapore's got a booming luxury market.
Oh, totally.
And these speakers definitely scream high-end.
Yeah.
Marantz is known for audiophile-grade equipment.
Right, right.
Expectations are high.
Yeah, one reviewer even called the Grand Horizon the best single-box speaker they'd ever heard.
Wow.
But at 5,250 pounds, it better be mind-blowing.
Yeah, it better be.
So what makes these speakers so special?
Well, they're packed with tech.
Okay.
The Grand Horizon boasts an impressive 860 watts of peak power,
Okay.
driving multiple speakers for a sound that's both powerful and nuanced.
Okay, so it's not just about being loud.
No, it's not just about loudness. It's about capturing every single detail of the music.
Got
That
this.
depth and clarity.
They even have this gravity bass driver.
Yeah.
Is that like some kind of black hole for low frequencies or something?
Well, not exactly a black hole, but it's all about delivering that deep, controlled bass without shaking the house apart.
Okay.
It's like a smooth, powerful engine for your music.
Gotcha.
You feel it without it being overwhelming.
And it's not just about power, right?
Yeah.
They've got all sorts of ways to connect this thing.
Oh, yeah, tons of connectivity options.
Like what?
You've got your RCA, optical, HDMI, USB,
Wow, so they've got all the wired options covered.
pretty much. And then for the wireless folks,
Right.
we've got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, AirPlay 2, Spotify Connect, you name it.
Really?
And they even have direct streaming through their HEOS app.
Oh, wow. So they really have thought of everything.
Pretty much no matter how you like to listen to music, they've got you covered.
Okay, so let's talk about the design.
Sure.
These speakers are definitely meant to be seen, not tucked away, right?
Absolutely. They're designed to be a statement piece.
Right.
You've got that classic circular shape
Okay.
with that Marantz porthole design.
Yeah.
It comes in black, which they call midnight sky, or a really interesting off-white with a sparkly finish. They call that moonray.
Ooh, sparkly.
And it's covered in this fabric called ecofiber,
Right.
which is made from recycled ocean plastic.
Wait, hold on. So
Yeah.
this high-end speaker is also eco-friendly.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
That's awesome.
And then there's a ring of LEDs that lights up when you get close,
Oh, neat.
which shows the volume level. It adds to that whole luxurious interactive feel. It's not just a static object. It responds to you.
But let's talk about the elephant in the room. The price,
Okay.
5,250 pounds for the Grand Horizon, is a serious investment.
It is, yeah.
One reviewer even said you could get pretty close sound quality with separate components for about a third of the price.
It's true. You could go that route and save some money,
Right.
but you'd miss out on that all-in-one convenience and the stunning design.
True.
It really comes down to what you value in a listening experience.
Right.
Do you want a statement piece that seamlessly integrates into your space, or are you more about building a system from scratch?
And this is Marantz we're talking about, right?
Exactly.
They've got a reputation for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
They developed their own special amplification technology for this called Marantz Rise.
Yeah, Marantz Rise is all about delivering the purest, most powerful sound they could achieve.
And then there's that Marantz gravity driver we talked about.
Oh, yeah, that's designed for incredible bass.
Right.
Uses powerful neodymium magnets for that extra punch and clarity.
So we've got the amazing sound, stylish design, eco-friendly materials.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there to know?
Well, there's also the Marantz Mirage DSP.
Okay.
That's an algorithm that creates a wider, more immersive soundstage.
Okay, so even though it's just one speaker, it's going to sound like I'm surrounded by music.
Exactly. It's like a virtual sound bubble around the speaker.
And it's not a one-size-fits-all approach, right? You've got different sound modes to choose from.
Right. You've got auto for a balanced sound.
Okay.
Then there's Sound Master, which is tuned for the audiophile purists out there.
Okay.
And then there's My Mirage.
Wait, My Mirage? What's that all about?
That's where it gets really cool. You can
Oh.
actually customize the sound
Wow,
to your specific room and your personal listening preferences.
that's neat.
You can adjust the warmth, spaciousness, clarity, all that.
To create your own perfect soundscape.
Precisely.
That's really cool.
Most all-in-one speakers don't give you that level of control.
Now, you mentioned earlier that Home Action Party is the first to showcase these speakers in Singapore.
Yes.
Why do you think Marantz chose them?
It's a strategic partnership. Home Action Party specializes in smart home automation.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like Marantz is targeting people who want high-quality audio seamlessly integrated into their connected homes.
So it's more than just a speaker, it's a whole lifestyle.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
And Singapore is a perfect place for that tech-savvy, growing luxury market.
Makes sense.
Home Action Party showroom is like the ideal stage for the Grand Horizon.
And speaking of capabilities, let's dig a little deeper into those tech specs.
Okay.
The Grand Horizon has a 1x8 Marantz gravity bass driver, 4x3 wideband drivers, and 3x1 high-frequency drivers, all powered by that Marantz Rise amplification we talked about.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of firepower packed into a single unit.
It is.
They're claiming a frequency response of 28 Hz to 20 kHz plus or minus 3 dB, with a peak SPL of 122 dB.
Wow, okay, so it can get seriously loud.
Oh yeah, it can handle every detail of your music, from those low bass notes to those high treble frequencies.
But how does all that translate to real-world listening?
Well, the reviewer who got their hands on it described the sound as highly detailed with lots of nuance and range.
Oh, that's great.
They were particularly blown away by the bass,
Okay.
describing it as luxuriously deep and roaring, but also precise and controlled.
It's interesting that they can combine those two things.
Yeah, and that's what makes the Grand Horizon so special.
Okay.
It's not just about raw power, it's about balance and control.
Right.
You get that chest-thumping bass without sacrificing the clarity of the rest of the music.
I see. It all works together.
Exactly.
And then there's the dedicated Soundmaster mode, tuned by Marantz's own music guru, Yoshinori Ogata.
Oh yeah, he's a legend in the audio world.
Right.
That mode ensures the most accurate and detailed sound reproduction possible.
So they really are catering to the true audiophiles with that.
Absolutely. It's like having a professional sound engineer fine-tune your listening experience.
So they've got all the bases covered, the tech specs, the design, the user experience. But the big question remains,
Yeah.
is it worth the price?
That's the million-dollar question.
Right.
The Grand Horizon is undeniably impressive, but it depends what you're looking for.
Okay.
If you want the ultimate single-speaker experience and are willing to pay for the luxury,
Yeah.
this might be the speaker of your dreams.
But if you're a little more budget conscious,
Right.
maybe a separate amp and speaker setup would be a better route.
It could be, yeah.
But then you'd be missing out on that unique design and the convenience of having it all in one beautiful package.
That's true. There are trade-offs to consider.
And let's not forget, this is Marantz.
Right?
They've got a reputation for quality and innovation.
Absolutely.
They're not just throwing something out there to see what sticks.
No, they're serious about audio.
Right.
And they've clearly put a lot of thought and effort into these new speakers.
One thing we haven't talked much about is Dolby Atmos.
Oh, yeah, good point.
We know the Grand Horizon supports it, but only through a direct HDMI connection right now.
That's right, for now.
What does that mean for the average listener?
So if you want that immersive 3D sound that Dolby Atmos is known for, you'd need to connect something like a Blu-ray player or a gaming console directly to the speaker.
Okay.
But here's the exciting part.
What's that?
They're planning to add streaming support for Dolby Atmos later on.
Oh, wow. So you'll be able to stream movies and shows, even music, all with that incredible 3D sound.
Exactly. It'll be like having your own personal movie theater in your living room.
With the Grand Horizon's powerful amps and strategically placed speakers, this could be a game changer for home entertainment.
It's not just a speaker, it's a whole entertainment hub.
Okay, so we've covered a lot about the tech and the features, but ultimately what matters most is how it sounds.
Of course, that's the bottom line.
The reviewer we've been talking about described the sound as expansive and deep, with great energy and rhythm.
They really seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, but they also said it was incredibly revealing and carefully handled.
Interesting.
What does that even mean?
It sounds like Marantz has achieved that sweet spot between super detailed sound and an enjoyable listening experience.
So it's not just for analytical listening.
Right. It's for getting lost in the music.
And the fact that they offer multiple listening modes
Yeah.
shows they want to cater to all kinds of music lovers.
Exactly. They're not just targeting one specific type of listener.
Speaking of getting lost in the music, the reviewer had some interesting things to say about listening to spatial audio tracks.
Oh, yeah. What did they say?
They mentioned hearing this halo of music spreading around the speaker, but still feeling like the sound was anchored in the center.
That's impressive, especially for a single speaker.
Yeah, they really managed to create this immersive listening experience without a bunch of surround sound speakers.
It's pretty remarkable what they've done with the soundstage.
But what really stood out to me was the reviewers' comments on the realism of the sound.
Oh.
They talked about how the Grand Horizon carefully adds resonance power to acoustic instruments,
Yeah.
making them sound incredibly lifelike.
That's what separates the good speakers from the great ones.
Right.
That ability to recreate the nuances and subtleties of real instruments.
So you feel like you're right there in the recording studio.
Exactly.
That's a testament to the engineering and craftsmanship that Marantz is known for.
Absolutely. They're not cutting any corners.
So we've established this speaker is a bit of a beast.
Yeah, it's quite a machine.
But where does it fit in the grand scheme of things?
That's a good question.
There are a lot of great wireless speakers out there, Sonos, Bose, Bowers, and Wilkins. What makes the Grand Horizon stand out from the crowd?
Well, it's definitely positioned at the higher end of the market,
Okay.
both in terms of price and performance.
Right.
This is for those who are serious about sound quality and want a truly premium listening experience.
They're not messing around.
No, they're not.
But it's not just about luxury, right? It's about pushing the limits of what a single speaker can do.
Exactly. They're setting a new standard.
With its unique design, sustainable materials, and those future-proof features, it's making a statement about the future of high-end audio.
It's a bold step forward.
And speaking of the future, what kind of impact do you think this speaker will have on the industry?
It's hard to say for sure,
Right.
but it has the potential to be a real game changer.
How so?
If Marantz can successfully bridge the gap between audiophile-grade sound and seamless smart home integration,
Yeah.
they could open up a whole new market for high-end wireless systems.
It's definitely an exciting time to be a music lover.
It is. There's so much innovation happening.
And the Grand Horizon is a perfect example of how technology and innovation are coming together to create truly remarkable listening experiences.
It's inspiring to see what's possible.
But there's one more thing we haven't really touched on.
What's that?
The emotional impact of music.
Ah, yes. That's the most important part.
Right.
How does a speaker like this, with all its bells and whistles, actually make you feel when you listen to it? That's the real test.
At the end of the day, music is all about emotion.
It is. It's about connecting with something deeper than ourselves.
And the best audio systems are the ones that can help us make that connection to transport us to another place in time.
They take us on a journey.
It's still early days for the Grand Horizon.
Yeah.
But from what we've seen so far, it seems like it has the potential to be a truly special speaker.
It does have that potential.
One that can not only reproduce sound with incredible accuracy, but also evoke a wide range of emotions.
That's the magic of music.
And that's a truly exciting prospect.
It is. It really is.
Well said.
Thank you.
It sounds like the Grand Horizon is more than just a speaker. It's an invitation to rediscover the power and beauty of music.
I couldn't agree more.
It's a reminder that technology can be more than just gadgets and specs.
Yeah.
It can be a way to connect with something bigger than ourselves, something that moves us and inspires us.
Absolutely.
And the Grand Horizon, with its blend of innovation and artistry, is a perfect example of that.
It's a beautiful thing.
But before we get too carried away, let's take a step back and consider the practicalities of owning this speaker.
Okay.
We've talked about the price, but what about things like setup, maintenance, and compatibility?
Right. Those are important considerations.
Are there any hidden costs or challenges that potential buyers should be aware of?
It's a good point. While the Grand Horizon is designed to be user-friendly, it's still a sophisticated piece of technology.
Right.
So the setup process might require some technical know-how, especially if you're planning to integrate it into a complex smart home system.
I see.
And as with any high-end audio equipment, there might be ongoing maintenance costs.
Like what?
Things like replacing parts or upgrading software.
Okay.
It's important for potential buyers to factor these things into their decision-making process.
So don't just get caught up in the excitement of the new product.
Right.
Think about the long-term implications of ownership. And speaking of ownership, let's talk about the target audience for this speaker.
Okay.
Who is Marantz trying to reach with the Grand Horizon?
That's an interesting question.
On the surface, it seems like they're targeting a niche market of affluent audiophiles who are willing to pay a premium for the best possible sound quality.
That's certainly part of it.
But as we discussed earlier, The partnership with Home Action Party suggests they're also looking to appeal to a wider audience of tech-savvy individuals who are interested in integrating high-quality audio into their smart homes.
It's a delicate balance, trying to appeal to both the purist audiophile and the casual listener.
Maybe that's the genius of the Grand Horizon, its ability to bridge that gap between two seemingly disparate worlds.
It could be.
It's a speaker that can satisfy the discerning ear of an audiophile,
Mm-hmm.
while also seamlessly integrating into the modern connected home.
It's a versatile piece of equipment.
I think you've hit the nail on the head.
Thanks.
The Grand Horizon represents a convergence of two powerful trends:
What are those?
the resurgence of interest in high-fidelity audio
Okay.
and the growing popularity of smart home technology.
Makes sense.
And by successfully marrying these two trends, Marantz has created a product that has the potential to reshape the audio landscape.
It's definitely a product to watch.
But there's one more crucial question we need to address.
Oh, what's that?
How does the Grand Horizon compare to its smaller sibling, the Horizon?
Ah, yes, we haven't talked much about the Horizon.
We've focused so much on the Grand Horizon.
Right.
What are the key differences between the two, and which one might be a better fit for different types of listeners?
So while both speakers share the same design language and core technologies,
Okay.
there are some significant differences that could influence your decision.
Like what?
The Horizon, while still a premium speaker, is smaller and more affordable, coming in at £3,250.
So that's a significant price difference.
It is. It features a slightly less powerful amplification system
Okay.
with a peak power of 745 watts
Okay.
and a smaller driver array.
But it still promises exceptional sound quality and many of the same features as its larger counterpart.
From what we've seen, yes.
So the Horizon might be a more practical option for those who have smaller rooms or a more limited budget.
It could be, yeah.
But what about the sound quality? Does it sacrifice much compared to the Grand Horizon?
It's hard to say without listening to both side by side.
Right.
But based on the specs and reviews,
Yeah.
it seems like the Horizons still delivers a very impressive listening experience.
Okay.
It might not have the same room-filling power
Okay.
or the same level of detail as the Grand Horizon,
Right.
but it's still a highly capable speaker that's sure to impress.
So it really comes down to individual needs and priorities.
Exactly.
If you're looking for the ultimate in single speaker performance and are willing to pay a premium,
Yeah.
the Grand Horizon is the clear choice.
It is the top-of-the-line model.
But if you're looking for a more affordable option that still delivers exceptional sound quality,
Right.
the Horizon might be a better fit.
It's a great alternative.
And the great thing is that both speakers offer a level of quality and innovation that's rarely seen in the all-in-one market.
They really raised the bar.
Marantz has clearly raised the bar with these new releases, and I think they're going to have a significant impact on the future of wireless audio.
I agree. They're pushing the boundaries.
It's exciting to see a company like Marantz, with its long history of audio excellence, embrace the world of wireless technology and push those boundaries of what's possible.
It's a testament to their commitment to innovation.
And I'm sure we'll be seeing more innovation from them in the years to come.
Oh, I have no doubt about that.
The world of audio is constantly evolving, and Marantz is clearly at the forefront of that evolution.
They're leading the charge.
And with speakers like the Horizon and the Grand Horizon,
Mm-hmm.
they're proving that high-fidelity sound and modern convenience can go hand in hand.
It's a winning combination. We've talked a lot about the tech inside these speakers,
Yeah.
but we haven't really touched on the design.
Right.
And let me tell you, it's not just about sounding good.
Okay.
It's about looking good, too.
Yeah, the photos I've seen definitely looks like something special.
It's a blend of modern and classic.
Yeah.
You got those nods to Marantz's history with the circular shape
Right.
and that porthole design.
Mm-hmm.
But then they brought it into the 21st century with those sleek lines.
Right.
Minimalist vibe. It's a speaker that would look just as at home in a modern apartment
I could see that.
as it would in a cozy den with like vintage records.
Yeah, it's got that kind of timeless look.
Exactly.
And it's not just the shape. There are little details, too.
Like what?
Like the ring of LEDs that lights up when you get close.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Showing you the volume. It's like it's saying, hey, I see you. Let's listen to some music.
It adds a personality to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just a gadget. It's a piece of art that you want to interact with.
And speaking of art, the materials they used,
Yeah.
the eco-fiber fabric made from recycled ocean plastic, that's pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah. That's fantastic.
But they also use marble for the bass, right?
Yes, marble base. So it's really blending sustainability with luxury.
It's heavy too, right?
Oh, it's a heavy speaker, but it gives it that feeling of like a timeless piece.
Yeah, like it's built to last.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the sound, the design, the eco-conscious materials. They really thought of everything.
They did. They really did.
But let's be honest, this kind of luxury comes at a price.
It does.
Is it really worth it?
Well, that's a tough question.
Mhm.
Value is personal, right?
Yeah,
It depends what you're looking for. If you just want something to play background music,
right.
there are cheaper options.
Totally.
But if you want a speaker that's a statement piece,
Yeah.
something that sounds amazing, looks stunning,
Mhm.
then maybe the Grand Horizon is worth the splurge.
It's for someone who appreciates the finer things and is willing to invest in quality.
Absolutely.
But even if you're not that person, you can't deny that the Grand Horizon is pushing the boundaries
Oh, absolutely.
of what a wireless speaker can be.
It's not just a box that plays music.
Right.
It's an experience.
It's like they're saying, hey, this is the future of audio.
And it's pretty cool.
And it's pretty cool.
It really is.
It's a glimpse into a world where high fidelity, sound, and sleek, modern design come together.
In perfect harmony.
But it is a brand new product.
It is.
Only time will tell if it becomes a classic.
Right. It all depends how the market reacts.
Right, what people are looking for.
And a little bit of luck.
But it's a bold move by Marantz.
It is.
And it's definitely going to make waves.
It's going to shake things up for sure.
So after all this, what's the one thing you want our listener to remember about the Grand Horizon?
It's not just about the technology.
Okay.
It's about the experience.
The experience, okay.
It's designed to engage your senses, pull you into the music, create an immersive listening experience that goes beyond just hearing.
Beyond just hearing, so it's about feeling.
About feeling, about connecting with the music on a deeper level.
That's beautifully said.
Thank you.
It reminds us that technology can be more than just gadgets and specs.
Yeah.
It can be a way to connect with something bigger than ourselves, something that moves us, inspires us.
Exactly.
The Grand Horizon, with its innovation and artistry, is a perfect example of
It
that.
really is a special product.
It is. It's been incredible exploring the world of the Marantz Grand Horizon.
It has been a fascinating deep dive.
We've uncovered the tech, the design, the potential impact it could have.
Mm-hmm.
But the best way to truly understand it is to experience it for yourself.
I second that.
If you're looking for a speaker that can transform your listening experience,
Yeah.
you owe it to yourself to seek out the Grand Horizon.
Give it a listen. You might be blown away.
So we'll leave you with one last thought to ponder.
Okay.
What role does music play in your life?
That's a good question.
How does it shape your emotions, your experiences,
Mm-hmm.
your connection to the world around you?
That's a powerful force.
Think about that and then ask yourself if the Grand Horizon might be the key to unlocking a deeper, more meaningful listening experience.
It could be the gateway to a whole new world of sound. It's interesting, this whole deep dive.
Yeah.
It really highlights a shift
Mm-hmm.
in how high-end audio is being marketed.
Okay.
Traditionally, companies like Marantz, they focused on those hardcore audiophile types.
Right.
But with the Grand Horizon, they
Yeah.
seem to be casting a wider net.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Especially with that partnership with Home Action Party,
Right, exactly.
the smart home automation company.
Yeah.
They're showcasing the Grand Horizon as more than just a speaker,
It's part of a whole experience.
a connected home experience.
Exactly. They're tapping into that trend where
Yeah.
people want their entertainment systems to be seamlessly integrated.
Right. They all got to work together.
It's all connected.
And the Grand Horizon just fits right into that vision.
It does.
And let's not forget that emphasis on sustainability,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
that eco-fiber fabric,
Mm-hmm.
recycled ocean plastic.
That's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
You can have luxury
Right.
and still be environmentally conscious.
Yeah, it shows that Marantz is thinking about more than just
Yeah.
making a great product.
No, they're thinking about the
Huh.
future.
Right, the
Yeah.
planet, which a lot of people care about these days.
Definitely.
So bringing it back to you, the listener,
Okay.
if you're looking for a high-end wireless speaker, the Marantz Grand Horizon,
Yeah.
it should be on your radar.
It's a serious contender.
It really is. Amazing sound, sleek design,
Mhm.
innovative features. It's hard to beat.
It's a tough act to follow.
But this level of performance and innovation,
Yeah,
it comes with a price tag.
it does.
The Grand Horizon is an investment.
It is.
It might not be right for everyone.
Right. If you're on a tighter budget,
Yeah.
the smaller Horizon could be a better option.
Yeah. Or if you're more of a Do-it-yourself audiophile,
Mm-hmm.
building your own system with separate components might be more your style.
You might prefer that route.
But if you want a truly exceptional all-in-one system
Yeah.
that just fits perfectly into that modern, connected lifestyle,
Right?
the Grand Horizon is in a class by itself.
It really is unique.
What this deep dive shows
Yeah.
is that Marantz is pushing those boundaries
They are.
of what's possible with wireless audio.
Yeah, they're not afraid to innovate.
They're combining decades of experience
Mm-hmm.
with cutting-edge tech, that commitment to sustainability,
It's impressive.
to create these products that are both aspirational
Yeah.
and attainable.
They've struck a good balance.
And maybe that's the most exciting takeaway.
What is it?
The world of audio is constantly evolving,
It is always changing.
and there are always new ways to experience the power and beauty of music.
That's what keeps it exciting.
So as you're thinking about your next audio purchase,
Mm-hmm.
remember, it's not just about the specs or the features.
It's about the experience.
It's about finding a system that speaks to you, that enhances your life, that brings you closer to the music you love.
That's what it's all about.
And if the Marantz Grand Horizon sparks that kind of passion
Yeah.
and excitement for you,
Mm-hmm.
then it might just be the perfect speaker.
It could be the one.
Here's one final thought.
Okay.
What if the future of audio
Yeah.
isn't just about better sound quality,
Okay.
but about a more holistic and integrated listening experience?
Interesting.
One that seamlessly blends into our homes,
Yeah.
our lifestyles, our overall well-being.
It's an intriguing concept.
It is, and as technology keeps advancing, it'll be fascinating to see how the world of audio continues to evolve and surprise us.
I can't wait to see what's next.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the Marantz Grand Horizon.
It's been a pleasure.